marketplace might have been a little looked up when what West Elm announced. And I think that's a great addition to downtown, and it's something that taking advantage of the growth and the momentum of the East Village. I don't think anybody's really surprised. I think to my way of thinking anyway. I think the momentum that we have with the residential kind of lent itself to a West Elm location.
Yeah, I think one of the surprises was holiday sales, how strong they were. I think retailers fared pretty well from what they were anticipating anyway. I think there was a lot of concern going in as to how well sales would perform, and they beat expectations, and quite frankly needed to. There's a lot of groups out there that were struggling and needed that strong sales to.
And sales out of brick and mortar.
Correct. Yeah. Both brick and mortar and online. The online sales are still a pretty small percentage of overall sales during that time period or throughout the year even. But what's interesting is the growth, the increase of what that percentage, that percentage gain has been pretty drastic over the last few years, and really we see that kind of continuing for the next few years until it stabilizes.
I think surprising is not necessarily as retail as much, Kent, but I think the Apple announcement in Waukee from a market standpoint was, I think, off a lot of people's radar, including mine. To Tyler's point, about bricks and mortar and retail online sales, I think a little bit of those numbers are skewed because holiday sales always go up, and you start to see the store closures come Q1, and we're starting to see that. Just yesterday we saw Bonton's parent company announced 2 closures of Yonkers in Iowa. Won't be directly impacted in Des Moines. You've got the Babies R Us, Toys R Us in Des Moines. So we're starting to see, those sales, but at the same time, we're starting to see the natural downsides and some things we'll talk about more today. But I don't know that that's a shock, but at the same time, to Tyler's point, the sales were strong, which is definitely showing, consumer spending is still there. It's just how they're spending it and where they're spending it.
I don't think I have any surprises, but to tie down to Tyler's point about the bricks and mortar versus online, in the conversations with West Elm was really interesting how they were going to track their online sales from Des Moines area zip codes after they had bricks and mortar in place. So I think the retailers that are set up to succeed are the ones that are really looking at both streams of reaching their customers and figuring out how to best utilize both of them.